whistles talking football, and they all wear a whistle. Yeah, it's stupid, but what did you expect? It's a podcast called 25 Whistles.
25 Whistles.
Blow it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm not wearing any shoes. I didn't even realize that.
Why are you not wearing shoes?
Bro, I don't know. I take them off.
Oh, maybe we have like a studio rule where you take your shoes off at the door.
I don't think so. This is 25 Whistles presented by DraftKings Fantasy Sports. Check out what DraftKings has to offer this season with the code BobbySports because life's more fun when you're in on the action. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Age and eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details. Well, there is a lot to talk about. Just what comes to mind first, because I will go first. The Alabama 4th and goal from basically the 30. That's the kind of crap that happens to me.
What do you mean?
The Auburn fan. I never felt more seen ever. When that Alabama receiver caught that ball from Milbrow in the back corner-ish of the end zone. And I was like, wow, I can't believe it. That just happened. And I can't believe it. It's got to feel so good to win. All I know is losing. And I was like, oh, my God, the Auburn fans. That sucks for them. That's a brutal loss.
Yeah.
That's a brutal loss.
And it's 10 years from the kick six, which is crazy too, where it went the other way.
The kick six was still crazier than that.
Oh, for sure.
It is cool to see whenever they do the flashback of like all the years of them playing each other and just kind of how they've all been pretty close, which is crazy when it comes to rivalry week, how close these games are, even if the team sucks, but they play so different.
Yeah, Mississippi State had a similar – the score wasn't as close as the game was for pretty much the whole game. But I like the Egg Bowl, same type of thing. But, man, that was a tough one. I felt so bad for the Auburn fans. So
You felt that?
Did you, though?
God, yeah, I did.
You did, okay.
Because I know what that feels like.
Okay.
Like, I felt that. What's the one that comes to your mind, Eddie? What story from the weekend? The whole Thanksgiving weekend.
I'm going to go Cowboys again. I mean, just because – did you see Dolly? How good did Dolly look at the halftime show? Like, she came out, and I'm like, oh, we got a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader up there. No.
I saw a couple memes. It was like, oh, we thought the Cowboys were bringing out the cheerleaders from the last time they won the Super Bowl.
I saw that, too.
That's pretty funny.
That's dumb.
Pretty
That's
good.
not funny.
And the Cowboys are winning.
The Cowboys are winning, man, and they're in the talk of really being one of the top teams right now in the NFL, which is, like, really cool. I mean, I don't know if there's...
I think they're in the talk of they could possibly get to be one of the top teams.
I feel like whenever the headline says top team in the NFL, question mark, if the headline is Dak the best quarterback in the league right now, question mark.
But if the answer is always no to those questions,
well, true.
I hope the Cowboys win it because I have a future on it.
That's right, baby.
So I'm not a Cowboy hater in any way whatsoever. So to you as a Cowboy,
To me, I mean, it was
I
just the best.
purposefully didn't go Homer because I could have gone Homer for sure.
Well, here's the thing with me is like I traveled this weekend, so I went to a UCF game, which was awesome, probably my highlight. But I miss all the other games
that's
too.
true.
When you go to a game, man, you just kind of miss everything. And then we were on vacation with a family, so
but the games were like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's like a lot of games.
Yeah, I know. But when we're doing family stuff, and we were at Disney all day on what day was that? Friday.
I can see that.
Kind of missed a lot of stuff.
I can see that, and I take back my comment.
That's okay. I wanted to
because I didn't watch much of the Panthers and Chargers because I was at Brett Eldridge's Christmas show. So, like, I watched all the YouTube clips this morning and, saw Zay Flowers in the bouquet. Hilarious. And
Ravens, Chargers.
Oh, what did I say?
Panthers, Chargers.
Oh, I meant Ravens. Yeah, I meant Ravens, yeah.
Panthers, Titans.
Which is crazy, too, the whole Panthers thing.
And how about, Frank Reich fired. I got a ball over there that he signed.
I know.
Him and Bryce Young.
I mean, why so quick?
Because I told you that owner's a meddler. That owner is just next.
You got to give the dude
Frank
a
Reich's
chance.
awesome. He's a great coach. And with any time, I think he'd have had that play. He didn't even have a full season.
Yeah.
With a rookie, with a terrible offensive line, with no weapons on offense.
They showed zero life.
I don't
That's the
know.
thing.
I felt like it's hard to show life whenever you suck. Like, where's your great plays coming from if nobody can make them? Like, I feel like Bryce Young is going to be a really good quarterback. I do. He does not have an offensive line. He does not have – Adam Thielen is his best receiver.
Yeah, Miles Sanders has done nothing.
Nothing. So I hated that for Coach Reich.
Especially because he's a buddy of ours.
I thought about you guys first, honestly.
I know.
Yeah,
I
man.
did.
Hey, we took it hard.
I know.
Is he the only coach to get fired from our list?
Yeah, knock on wood. Dude.
Well, Arkansas didn't fire Pittman, and we got
Oh.
drummed by Missouri, like embarrassing drummed. And they're like, "Oh, but they're a top 10 team. Who cares?" It was humiliating. They just and the thing about Coach Drakewitz at Missouri is like he's an Arkansas guy. Coached high school in Arkansas, was a Razorback season ticket holder. Like they didn't even want to talk to him as a kid, and he ran right through him.
Dang.
Wild.
That was personal for him, you think?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, of course.
A little bit, right?
But I don't like personally not like him for it. I'd feel the same way. I like him. Quirky guy, never played.
He's kind of a smack talker, isn't he?
He's a nerd.
Oh, okay. Is that what it is?
Yeah, he's a nerd. He's like a video game nerd.
Okay.
So if you're playing Madden and someone's talking a bunch of crap to you, but then you see him in real life, they probably are.
Gotcha,
Like I don't
gotcha.
imagine he's gonna be talking to Josh Heupel and be like, "We stand on business." If it's like at an Applebee's,
Right.
He's only gonna do that at midfield,
Right.
When he knows he's got all his boys with him.
That's true.
Kevin, good. You won.
Yeah.
You won.
Yeah.
Patriots lost.
Yeah.
You won. If they would have won that game, if he'd have made that field goal, that would not have been good for you. So as much as that game just happened. There's nothing to
my
say about it. The
gosh.
game just existed. It was terrible.
It was awful.
It was two teams that just existed.
Yeah.
Nobody should have won.
No one.
No one.
The problem is the Cardinals keep losing too, so we're still at
Yeah.
the number 3 spot.
Well, what sucks about that is the Cardinals even have Kyler.
I know.
But the Kylers played a Rams team. The Rams looked pretty freaking good.
Yeah.
So you won. You have to be that
It's hard to accept that though.
because you will get a quarterback if you're in the top 4.
I don't know, man. If Belichick's drafting again, he'll probably trade down for about 6-round draft picks.
6 white wide receivers in rounds 5 through 7.
Yeah, and a linebacker from Walmart. Like,
God.
come on.
That was a tough game to watch. Because I know if you're a fan, you still want to win, even though if you know logically it's not the best thing. And Mac Jones sucks.
Dude.
And then they put Zappy in, and
Sucked.
it's tough.
And the kicker that we drafted and we dropped or released Nick Folk for, and Nick Folk is killing it with the Titans. And yeah, all bad.
That's tough.
All
man.
bad.
I'm sorry that you have to deal with that because
Sorry, man.
I know what it's like to deal with.
It's okay. Still got the
And-
6 rings, guys.
There's always the Cowboys too, guys. If you all want to move on over.
I'm rooting for the Cowboys. I
know.
My futures are on Baltimore, which I bet a long time ago, and the Cowboys.
You say that, but you need to be a Cowboys fan. You don't have an NFL team, dude. This is the perfect chance for you to be a
I'm
Cowboys
an adult
fan.
man. I'm never gonna have a team now that I
That-
like have
what-
a childhood long obsession with.
But it can start today, buddy.
It's not though, because I wouldn't be a real fan. I would not be considered like I'm a Titans fan.
Because
'Cause
local.
They're local, and you'd get to know some people. But if I moved from Nashville, I wouldn't like hold on tight to the Titans. I would just.
I mean, I'm a Titans fan. They're my local team. That's fine. That's
Yeah.
cool. They're in a different conference. No big deal. But I'm a Cowboys fan, dude. And I think
but
you should have a
but
team.
you grew up in Texas. You're a
Yeah.
diehard
Correct.
Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
I do. I have a
correct.
team, the Arkansas Razorbacks. You don't have a college team.
I don't.
Right.
I do like the Razorbacks. They
Right,
could be
and
my
I
team.
like the Cowboys.
I'm kind of a hog, dude.
And I'm kind of a cowboy, dude.
Did we just become friends?
All right, let's go over to the tittle tattle.
It's time for the stupidest name ever. It's the tittle tattle with Kickoff Kevin.
Which big win surprised you more this weekend or impressed you more? Oregon handling Oregon State or Michigan just barely hanging on and beating Ohio State?
Oregon thumped Oregon State. I expected that.
Yeah, you said that.
I did. I expected that. So I don't know that I was impressed. There's consistency to their domination now, except for that Washington game. Washington almost got beat. But the Michigan-Ohio State game was good. I try to downplay that game and go, well, that rivalry is nothing compared to the Arkansas Missouri rivalry. Or even Texas, Oklahoma, or that's it. That's the one. When they're both good
Yeah.
and they're playing either one of them, either one of the stadiums. But at the Big House, it's the biggest stadium in America, like football stadium. So they hate each other. I love rivalries where people still hate each other because a lot of rivalries they used to hate each other, but now since you all train together in the off season, you kind of don't. They hate each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I think I'm ready to declare the very popular opinion already by everybody except for me that that's the best rivalry in college football. And I'm the last person to come aboard. It was. I started to feel pumped up. I was like, let's go.
Before the game, during the game, all the above?
Oh, Yeah, I thought it was really good. I thought the game was good. I did not. I lost a bunch of money because I had.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
I lost a bunch because I had Ohio State covering +4, and they were in it. And then I kept live betting it, and then they stuck it right in my butt. But I'll get to that in a minute. It was the worst weekend I've ever had in gambling ever.
Oh no, I want to hear about that.
Yeah, I know you do. I'm gonna go Michigan. Their defense was really good. Corum, he doesn't look like a whole lot just standing there, but god dang, he pretty quick, but also he's strong.
Yeah, physical.
So, man, Michigan's legit. To win without Harbaugh there again, and I just imagine
Yeah.
Harbaugh watching on television, listening to the announcers go, "We know Harbaugh's watching."
I know.
He's like, yes, I am.
He's like, they're
it's some
talking about
kinda-
me, guys.
Some weird inception.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go Michigan State. It's a good game. All right, what else?
After Washington barely escaped with a win on Saturday, do you think Florida State deserves to jump them in the top 4?
I watched almost all the Florida State game. It was Florida State, Florida, and I watched because Jordan Travis out. I watched the backup quarterback, and then I watched him get hurt, and then I watched the third string quarterback come in for a little bit too. And you can hear the announcers just trying to salvage. Well, he was a 4-star.
Digging up
like
anything.
true fresh. Yeah. I couldn't. I don't. Even if Florida State wins, are they playing Louisville in the ACC title game?
Mm-hmm.
I guess if they're undefeated, you have to put them in because it just is what it is.
That's gonna suck.
But they're not. They're going to get run. It's not going to be good. They're going to. When you lose your best player, that does affect teams. And if they had one loss, it would affect it completely. They wouldn't have a chance. But you can't not put in a 0-loss conference champion in a Power 5. But they're not that good. I mean, they played Florida. That game was way too close. Florida State not that good now. And why should they be? They lost their best player.
Mm-hmm.
So Washington, here's the thing. Even the best, a wise man once said, even the best fall down sometime.
Oh, Howie Day.
Even the best fall down. So Washington almost fell down, but it's about winning those games that are supposed to be the ones you lose. That's ugly.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to have – every team that dominates has those games. Look at that freaking Alabama. They almost lost to Auburn. If it wasn't for a 4th and goal from the 30 Hail Mary, well, chunk in the end zone,
Sure.
literally a Hail Mary. But
Pretty much.
They praise.
I'm still
Spray and pray.
I'm still Washington. They still have all their talent. They've got, besides Ohio State, probably the best wide receiver core in college football. They have a really good quarterback. So I'm still – Washington's good. Washington should stay in. But
Okay.
they're going to play Oregon and probably get run.
Big spread on that.
Well, what is the spread now?
I saw it open at 9.
Wow.
9. I don't know what it is. That was over
And
the
you're
weekend.
saying 9.
Oregon.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow. I may have to change on that then because I'd be pissed if I was Washington. I'd be like,
Yeah.
9.
They already
If-
beat them.
If it was like 3, I'd be like, I'm going to go into this game with normal motivation. But we're a 9-point underdog. I'm going to go with big motivation.
According to my Uber driver, he said that Florida football teams will never win championships again.
Why is that?
He said because there are too many schools in Florida, so all the kids that get recruited, they just go to different schools. There's only one Alabama, well, Auburn.
But there aren't as near as
And he said there's only one LSU in Louisiana. He said here in Florida, all our recruits they
But
go.
Tulane. I'd argue with them, but there are also more people in Florida per capita.
I mean, I didn't think about that argument.
And Florida and California and Texas are the 3 that put out the most like NFL players.
I did tell him about Texas. I'm like, there's a lot of Texas schools.
Yeah.
9.5 now.
That's wild, and I bet they still hit it. It's gonna be
know.
close. They're gonna. So, but that's going to create fun havoc. If let's just say Oregon wins, you got a 1-loss Oregon, you got a 1-loss Washington. Okay, so what do? They both have beaten each other. Let's say that Alabama beats Georgia.
Come on.
Oh.
Come on.
Stir
it up.
And then Texas wins. So here's what you have. You have Texas winning the Big 12 because they got to play Oklahoma State. You have Texas winning the Big 12 with 1 loss. Alabama winning the SEC with 1 loss. But then you're like, well, Texas beat Alabama, so they have to get in. Okay, well, Alabama beat Georgia, and they all have 1 loss. So you're not going to put Georgia in, the team that's won.
So complicated.
This is why they're going to 12 teams.
Let's go to 12 now.
Yes, yes.
Emergency.
This is going to be chaos.
Emergency
Break the
12
glass.
teams. Let's go. All right, next one.
Okay, going to the NFL. Despite the Cowboys and Dolphins being 8-3, does the quality of opponent they've beaten concern you?
The Cowboys have beaten nobody good.
It's the NFL. They're all good.
That's
No,
not
I watch
true.
the Patriots every week. They ain't
That's
good.
not true. The record of the teams that the Cowboys have
Here we go.
beaten are 25-58.
So
The-
keep going.
All I'm doing is saying facts. here.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
The biggest win is versus the Chargers.
Yeah.
The Dolphins, 28-57. Not much better. They beat the Broncos in week 3, which now the Broncos, they won again.
And that's crazy.
Like Russ, they're a game over 500 now, right?
Yeah, 6-5.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I mean, Coach of the Year, Sean Payton.
They just needed him.
Coach of the Year.
Let's ride. Let's ride, baby.
We'll get to them.
It concerns me more for the Dolphins than it does the Cowboys. I feel like the Cowboys, if I were going to pick, if those two played each other, and they're not, unless it's Super Bowl. If those two play each other, I pick the Cowboys.
Did you get my video?
Yeah, stop sending me
Did
CD
they
Lamb
play each other
videos.
this year?
Play the Dolphins? They do play the
They
Dolphins.
do play the Dolphins, yeah.
Coming up?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in like a Super Bowl. I'm just saying, now, if they played, I would just trust the Cowboys more than the Dolphins. The Dolphins are built on super speed, and if that ain't working, well, that kind of sucks. There's nothing much else going on. Where the Cowboys, they can screw up in a few different ways.
Explain.
Well, they're pretty good to mediocre at a lot of different things,
Mm-hmm.
and so they can screw up. Dak can have a bad game. Pollard can rush terribly.
Yeah.
If Parsons isn't on, but they have a lot of ways that they can end up screwing up, which is good.
A lot of ways we can beat you too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Where the Dolphins, man, if they're schematically not on offensively,
Mhm.
it's tough, and we've seen that happen. We've seen Buffalo just kick them right in the nuts.
And they just lost their best pass rusher, Jalen Phillips.
Saw
That
that.
sucks.
I trust the Cowboys more than the Dolphins, though, but I do like them both, and I do think Cowboys ceiling get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Ceiling,
Win the Super Bowl.
my opinion is get to the Super Bowl.
Okay. That's a great ceiling, though.
And Dolphins ceiling get to the AFC Championship,
I like it.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
IMO. IMHO, if it's honest. All right, next one.
We were just talking about the Broncos won their 5th game in a row. Are they a true contender in the AFC now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy to think.
Yeah.
They are. And Russ doesn't look like old Russ, but he does look like mid Russ. He doesn't look like the new Russ that sucked last year. And the one you're worried about his contract and how you're going to get. Nope, you're good. I was watching him like break plays, like run. Like he didn't look like Lamar Jackson, but he also didn't look like Browning. Although Browning was okay, he just did a bad pick.
Yeah. Bad game.
Bad
Overall, it's just
that's
overall.
A bad, the stupid Steelers, man.
Yes, dude, I don't understand them.
I don't either.
Like,
I don't either.
what?
But yes, I think look at Denver's little resume here. They beat the Packers, the Chiefs, the Bills, the Vikings, and the Browns. The next 3 games are the Texans. They can win that one. That'd put them 7-5. The Chargers, they can win that one.
Mhm.
That'd put them 8-5. And the Lions, heck, they can win that one.
Why not?
Yeah, that put them at 9-5. I bet they're 8-5. I bet they win 2 of those 3. That's wild. Good for them.
Crazy.
We love knocking people down and watching them come back. Or we love watching people come out of nothing and then knocking them down.
America.
And then watching them come back.
Yeah.
That's
That's
right.
our style.
All right, that is the tittle tattle.
The stupidest name ever is the tittle tattle with Kickoff Kevin.
I don't even want to talk about parlay. We're just doomed to never win.
Oof.
25 Whistles presented by DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Download the DraftKings app. Use the code BobbySports to get in on the action. Parlay recap. Arkansas +7 versus Missouri. Loss. That one hurt in multiple ways. Missouri won 48-14. It could have been 100-0. UTSA +3 Tulane. Loss. I hated to see them lose. Just selfishly, I wanted to see UTSA win. They
Because
lost.
we had seen them the week before, and they looked pretty darn good.
TCU +11.5 at Oklahoma loss. That game,
You
they
missed-
scored a lot of points.
A lot.
You missed them all?
They missed all 3, yeah.
There should be a reward for that.
I agree.
Something. A bonus bet.
I
Money back.
agree.
Bonus bet.
But we talk about it. Now you're just along for the ride to finally be a part of it. As it's just a group
Let's go.
thing more than it is. You ain't gonna make any money anymore because we've screwed you. All season.
Smiles.
Smiles.
Yeah,
But I said you're not going to.
right.
Well, whatever. So we're just gonna keep on,
Keep on keeping on, man.
and that's. But yeah. Anyway, if you want, why would you want to take the 24 Whistles parlay? Why would you want to?
But if you wanna,
We should just let Reed do it next week.
Oh
I
God!
was just thinking that.
I love it.
I bet we hit it.
Come on, guys.
Reed, you're gonna pick 3 college games.
Okay. All right.
Here we go. Get ready to watch some School you've never watched before.
New users use the code Bobby Sports when you download the app. 21 and up in most eligible states, but age varies by jurisdiction. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. Okay, so I had a bad weekend. This is bad. Do you want to do it now?
Oh, yeah. We want to do it now. These are the numbers. Yeah. Kevin crunched the numbers.
Yeah. And I sent to Kevin, I said, hey, this is the worst weekend I ever had.
Oh, so you gave him a little heads up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is a bad one. Mm-hmm. So.
Working that minus button a little hard. Minus.
NFL. I was minus $445.
Okay. That's all right.
Yeah, I only made 4 bets.
Oh, wow. We out of town or something?
I went to brunch and missed the first part of the games. And then I was also just wounded.
Yeah.
And I don't need to keep betting. If I'm down,
to bet?
Yeah, I don't need to chase just to chase. I think it's fun to chase sometimes.
Sure.
What game did I lose the most on?
Ohio State.
And did I just keep throwing money at it?
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you? It was 1, 2, 3, 4 bets total.
Okay.
You thought they were coming back? You just kept pushing?
Why not?
Yeah.
I bet 25 bets on the NCAA, wagered just on the NCAA, $12,028.
Woo! Oh!
Yeah, dude.
Wow. What a Saturday.
Total for the weekend. Total bets 29, wagered $12,694.
Oh, my goodness.
I lost $5,435.
Less than half.
Over the weekend. And then overall, I'm down $6,292. I've wagered $74,000.
Okay.
So I'm down $6,300. Should I just go one bet, $6,300 tonight?
Yes.
Bones, I mean, that's where I get in trouble, dude. I think that too sometimes. I'm like, ooh, let me just bet whatever I have left.
I'm almost done. The season's almost over, except for bowl games. I don't bet college. I bet college basketball, but I don't bet all the college basketball like I do.
Yeah.
Like I'll bet a few SEC games. Like I watch it, but there's too much for me to know
or
even think I'm knowing all the college basketball.
There's like 50 games in one day.
So I'm gonna think about it. I need to wager $6,300. What's the line on the Monday night Monday night football game?
Let's see.
Oh boy. You're gonna wager this on the Bears and the Vikings.
Vikings -3.
This is what you're gonna wager all your money on: the Bears versus the Vikings.
I think I'm gonna go $5,000 on the.
Oh my gosh.
Bears.
Yes. This is ridiculous.
I need to make sure I have money in that account.
God.
What do you mean? What do you mean you got money? What do you mean? The bank account? Are you good, dude?
That account.
Oh.
Dude, here's the thing. I have like a lot. I don't understand. I never really understood money or why you put stuff in accounts and stuff. But I have like 12 bank accounts.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't know how to get to them all.
That's good. That's a good thing.
That's what I'm told.
Because right now you'd be reaching out to all the bank accounts and be like, all right, let's go.
I need $80 from you. I need $200. And if I'm just being honest, I don't really know the difference. There's somebody in my life now that manages that part of it.
Yeah, thank God for that.
It just would have been easier to be successful if I would have had like a dad who had some knowledge and could teach me stuff.
Oh, I had a dad that had knowledge in that stuff. He didn't teach me crap.
Yeah.
Like nothing. Like nothing. He told me, hey, money will keep on coming.
Oh, that's
Just live your life. Just live your life.
I'm gonna check that certain account. It's a bad weekend.
It's okay though, man. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay because I only do it for fun.
Right.
I'm fine.
Right. No. I'm saying it's okay. Like you're about to.
Even if I stopped, even if I lost the other one, who cares?
Dude, I'm telling you, know where I'm making some good smiles?
On punt.
On punt. I'm telling you, last night again. Punt. Give me the Chargers. Punt. Chargers. Punt.
Patriots all day. Punt.
Dude, watch the Patriots game. Punt. You will make some big smiles.
I'm not following that, but I do.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit tonight, but I don't.
And then once in a while they score a touchdown, and you're just like, it's okay. That's the tip. They were good. That's the give back.
That's the tip.
You're
tipping them. You're tipping them now.
It's like I made 60 smiles, man. We'll take it. I'll get 10 back.
Review over the weekend. Missouri, number 9 Missouri whoops Arkansas. It was ugly.
Boy.
I hated every second of it. Stupid game. I hated it. And I'm pissed for like multiple reasons. It doesn't matter. I'm not taking this.
No, man, come on.
I'm not
Hey,
doing this. Is not a personal show.
it's a safe space.
No, it's not a personal show. I don't care. Another day when I'm not.
But now you're lying. You do care.
But I don't care to do that right now because I'm too emotional to, and I'll say some things I regret.
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh, man.
okay.
This could be fun.
Yes, it could be. Texas killed Texas Tech. This blowout in every way.
For sure.
Oregon and Bo Nix just they ran it. They ran a train on them.
Oh.
Choo choo. What?
Nothing, man. Just Reed's reaction.
Michigan Ohio State was a good game. Just cost me a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
I still enjoyed the game, even though I lost the money. I still enjoyed the game. It's crazy, but that's how I know that I'm totally fair and safe with what I'm gambling. Because I don't like losing anything.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't. And if you ever get into that spot where you're like, oh, I don't know if I can, then you have to stop game. You have to literally stop.
Sure. Sure.
Kentucky beats Louisville. Hey, that game. I thought it was Louisville's
Same.
for a lot of the game. Ray Davis with 3 touchdowns, and that's a big win. I mean, Mark Stoops tried to leave. Mark Stoops took the Texas A&M job, basically flew to Texas A&M. If you believe what I believe, the fans revolted so hard they were like, "Never mind, we can't hire you." Is that what you believe?
At A&M?
Yeah.
I didn't look into it that much. I didn't realize it was that close.
We can get to it in a second.
Okay.
Crazy. Alabama beats Auburn. 4th and 31. 4th and goal. 4th and 31. Crazy. Washington beats Washington State. Good game. It's a rivalry game, too, is another reason where it's like, you know.
You never know.
Even the best fall down sometimes. Florida State beat Florida 24-15, but I'm telling you, it ain't good. I don't even want to get in the playoff on Florida State.
No.
I want to be undefeated. I want to win the ACC and be like, we're not going to play in the playoff, and then just always declare I was the champion without ever having been told you're not the champion.
Yeah, I almost want to just argue for it rather than actually do it.
And then Georgia beat Georgia Tech. I mean, that was a close game.
Yeah, they didn't cover. Georgia did not cover.
I didn't bet it. I wouldn't imagine if it was only a
It was like
8-point
22,
game.
wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
in the NFL, Packers beat the Lions. Jordan Love, let's go. I watched this on freaking Thanksgiving night.
He's making it happen.
No, midday. Which one was it? Or morning?
Morning.
It all blurs together, but good job,
That was,
Jordan Love.
that was fun.
Cowboys whooped the Commanders. Wasn't even close.
Whooped.
Wasn't even close. 49ers killed the Seahawks. Seahawks need to do something if they're going to be – I don't even know what they can be. They're probably going to make the playoffs, right? They're going to have to win. But I think we had bigger expectations from the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Dolphins beat the Jets. Jets are terrible.
How about that? Hail Mary. The pick 6.
Yeah.
Have you ever? I've never seen that.
Was it like 98 yards or something?
99, yeah.
Yeah. You see it, Eddie?
No.
So you're probably at Disney.
Yeah, and I was flying.
Tried to throw a Hail Mary at half, right?
Yeah.
At half.
At the end of the half.
The Dolphins player intercepted it, like the one ran all the way back for a touchdown.
Dude,
That's not the whole Jets
That's
season,
funny, yeah,
right
yeah.
That's
there.
insane.
Giants and Patriots, a terrible game. It was close, but it's a terrible game. Patriots missed field goal, tie it. Blah, blah, blah. Falcons and Saints. I'm telling you, I watched this whole game. The Saints drove it every time. They just couldn't score. They were down, field goal. They would get down, field goal. They get down to a field goal, field goal, field goal. They threw a pick six once, was pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
I think Carr threw a pick 6 in the first half, maybe. I think. But I watched most of that game. Falcons are now tied, but in the lead of the division. They have the tiebreaker.
Yeah. Yeah, they're in first place.
But aren't they tied for the overall record?
Yeah, but they all hold the tiebreaker.
Right. Steelers. Hey, look, they fire Canada and they have over 400 yards on offense.
They won.
They did win 16-10. There just wasn't a lot of really good football, just in general. The Titans beat the Panthers.
Oh.
17-10. Frank Reich lost his job. Colts beat the Bucks. Again, it was just like watching.
The early games were awful.
The Jaguars beat the Texans, and I thought that was a pretty good game.
Yeah, that was good.
And the Texans had a shot at the end.
Yeah.
They did have a shot to come back. They were driving, and then they missed a field goal. He doinked it, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What? Yeah. The 58-yarder.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Off the bottom.
Right in the center.
Off the bottom, right?
Yeah, right in the dead center too.
The Jaguars are. I'm so confused because sometimes I watch them and I'm like, man, I believe. Sometimes I don't at all. And this is one of those games where that went by quarter, where I was like, God dang, they look so good. ATN looks so good. Trevor Lawrence looks so. And then the next quarter, oh my God, they'll never win.
Yeah.
But they are are they number one seed right now in the AFC?
I believe they're.
I think them or Baltimore is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they were until Baltimore won.
Yes, I believe that one.
That's-
Yeah, Baltimore is one. So now, actually, the Jags are third behind Kansas City as well.
Okay, so did the Kansas City game happen after the Jaguars?
Yeah, after
it's
the
3
Jaguars game.
o'clock.
I just know at the end of the game they were like, "There's your number one seed."
And then now they're number 3.
Broncos win again, 5th straight win. Wild. Rams and Cardinals. Nobody cares except for Kevin, who wants the Cardinals to win so the Patriots can move up. Chiefs beat the Raiders. Here's the thing: Raiders are up 14-0.
Yeah, what happened
I was
there?
like, this is gonna be wild. What do you mean?
Yeah, I have Mahomes, and I kept tracking him on my fantasy, and I'm like, he's got 0 points in the first quarter.
Josh Jacobs looked awesome. He was out of his mind. And
Really?
Then,
Yeah.
Yeah. Then they just.
And then they just realized.
did what they do.
Yeah, exactly.
The Raiders
Yeah.
looked down and they were like, "Oh, these are Raiders jerseys. Okay, guys, suck."
Oh,
Eagles, the 59-yard field goal.
that was a great game.
That was insane.
Insane.
Man, the Bills beat them in everything you can think of and still lost the game.
They won it in overtime.
That's rough.
Yeah, I saw like what Josh Allen hasn't won a game in overtime. Like I think he's 0-6 now.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And the Ravens went 20-10 over Chargers. Zay Flowers had a big game. Listen, the Ravens are really good. The thing about the Ravens, no one thinks they're not going to be good and super dangerous. Everybody just thinks, well, Lamar could get hurt. I mean, if I were betting who's going to get hurt first, Lamar or Tua, I'd take Lamar. That's how fragile I feel he is.
Yeah.
I mean, in Tua, you just thump him back of the helmet, he's liable to get a concussion. I still feel like Lamar
Yeah.
has a better shot of getting injured.
Dude, Justin Tucker missed a field goal yesterday. Yeah, like a 50-yard field goal, which he never does.
I didn't even see that.
I did, yeah.
Oh.
And I think because they won, it wasn't so much of a story, but I did see that.
I mean, they kept putting the camera on him while he's sitting on the bench and just
Was
like,
he all pissed?
oh, it's so mad because like it's just not what he does.
Yeah.
In the NBA, the game can change in an instant, but no matter how the action unfolds, you know DraftKings Sportsbook has your back. This week, new customers can score $150 instantly in bonus bets just for betting $5 on basketball. Win or lose, you get an instant win right there. DraftKings. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use the code BobbySports. New customers can get $150 instantly in bonus bets for betting just $5 on basketball. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with the code BobbySports. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In West Virginia, visit www.1-800-GAMBLER.net. Please play responsibly. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, must be 21 or older in most eligible states, but age varies by jurisdiction. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details and state-specific responsible gambling resources. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/basketball terms. There you go. Headlines. NBA opens investigation into Josh Giddey's relationship with a minor.
Uh-oh.
Did you watch any of this Snapchat stuff?
You know, I saw it trending on Twitter, and I was like, what the heck? And I Googled, and that's about as far as I got.
The NBA's opened an investigation at Oklahoma City Thunder guard Josh Giddey. Remember, he's the Australian. He's 19 or 20 now.
Yeah, I think 19.
The focus of the investigation is an allegation that Giddey had an improper relationship with an underage girl that popped up on social media. The anonymous post, which has since been deleted, said the girl seen with Giddey in a video was a high school junior at the time. On Friday, Giddey was asked about the allegation, said he understood the question but offered no further comment. So if Giddey's 19 and she's
21, actually.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So 18.
So I'd say 17. 17 and 20 or 21.
When was this?
Well, they said junior in high school.
No, like
Shoot.
when did they talk? When were they talking?
It was just a picture that popped up.
Yeah.
Happened to resurface or surface around the
Yeah.
internet over the week, last week.
Got it.
I don't know enough about it, and I was seeing a bunch of people post other pictures of this girl that's not even the right girl, and there starts to be like a bunch of blonde girl disinformation.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, this is her. She's 14. And this like, that's not her.
People
So
are-
regardless, if it's like 19 and 17,
you guys talking about?
Come on.
I would say a 19-year-old and a 17-year-old doesn't feel like a child predator. It feels like
No.
two, it feels
Right.
like two people that could date.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, when
But
I
I
was,
don't. But I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. I just am not going to be somebody to jump all over him and be like, I can't believe you did. I like to think
Right,
he's
right,
smarter
right.
than dating a 15-year-old or whatever it is. Because
Mm-hmm.
you can't do that. That's you go to jail then
No.
hell.
correct.
Like you get 2 tickets in a row.
Jail here, hell in the
here's your
afterlife.
ticket into jail, and then if you go on through the back of the gift shop, you'll end up in hell.
Exactly. Like after a roller coaster.
Yeah. Texas A&M and Mike Elko agree on a deal to make him the new coach. Texas A&M and Duke's Mike Elko have reached an agreement to make him the school's next head coach. Sources told ESPN on Sunday. Duke went 9-4 in his first season. He has him at 7-5 this year. He was the Texas A&M defensive coordinator who left 2 years ago to take the Duke head coaching job. So this is what I have heard. But again, take this with a grain of salt because I thought freaking the Kansas coach was going to be at A&M. No,
Yeah.
Michigan State.
Michigan State,
Yeah. So Stoops was the guy. Stoops agreed to go. The fans revolted against Stoops. So we haven't signed it yet. Like from what I hear, he was in College Station.
Really? Because the morning of their game against Louisville, they were saying, like, in the next 24 hours, he's probably going to get named the head coach depending on what they do today. So, and then, obviously, Sunday comes out, and look what happened.
Mark Stoops, staying at Kentucky after multiple reports, linked him to the head coaching vacancy at Texas A&M. That sucks for everybody.
Is Duke guy going to get paid?
Yeah, he's getting paid a lot.
Nice. Good for him.
Tim Boyle to stay the Jets starter.
Oh.
It's just bad. As Aaron Rodgers' decision looms.
His leg's not better?
What doctor's going to clear Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah. And do you come back, really?
No. Right now for what?
No, right?
Well, now, though, it's like, for what? He's like, to show you idiots I can do it. He's like, and I didn't even need the vaccine. Alabama Crimson Tide outlast the Auburn Tigers in the Iron Bowl. That was a crazy play in the corner. It's wild. Just a wild ending to that game. I love college football.
The best.
Carolina Panthers fire Frank Reich.
Boo.
It just feels dumb and premature.
Yeah.
And I hate that for him because my friend.
Oh.
He's a friend of the family.
He's a friend of the show.
Hey, maybe he'll come join us now. You got more free time.
That's true.
Yeah, man. Probably not anytime soon.
Give it a couple weeks.
Do you see where Jimbo Fisher's making $26,000 a day, I think?
Yeah.
What's he doing? What's he doing? Just chilling on a boat? What's he doing?
This is buyout.
You have to do anything.
I love that.
Okay. Promises.
Oh, I think, yeah.
Because we'll bet it we go into it this week.
Yeah.
So we all promise, and if we miss, we have to give $10. Let's go to Reed first. Who is Reed's promise?
Reed and Eddie, same one.
We
Dolphins, -8.
Did we lose that?
You won.
Oh, thank goodness.
How do you not know?
Dude, honestly, I thought I had the Cowboys.
That's what I was
so
saying. 'Cause
Okay.
It's news. News to
Kevin,
me.
who did I have?
You had UTSA
I lost that one.
plus 3.
Oh, you $10. Okay. What'd you have?
I had their Cowboys. I had Cowboys -11, so
Good
I
one,
won
dude.
as
So I
well.
have to put
Smart
$10
man.
in. Now this is it. I'm putting $10 in, and then the jars. Everybody's in.
Okay.
Do we know how much money's in there?
Yeah, give or take like 240-ish.
Give or take. That's some good
So
cash.
it's a $250. What was it? $250.
Okay.
So we'll go around the room on the show later in the week, and we get to pick 5 bets.
Yes.
They have to be either money line, over under. No, not money line. They have to be spread or over unders. It can be college or NFL. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
Nope. And we'll go around the room.
Can I do like Turkish basketball?
No, you got to do football, college football or
Got
NFL.
it. Got it.
We'll go around the room. Each of us will have 5. We'll do like a draft. If somebody calls it, like if I say Cowboys -2, Eddie can't have Cowboys
Gotcha.
-2.
Okay.
oh,
And then whoever finishes in last place is out next week. 3 people remain until we play for the money.
Okay. Do we want to do the roundup of the teams that we picked?
Oh,
Pick 'ems?
yeah. Come
NFL?
on.
Who's the best?
We had a tie. Eddie and Bobby.
Yeah. Let's go,
You guys
baby.
got 11.
All right.
I came in at 10.
And Reed had?
Reed.
3.
Reed had 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Well, you owe $10.
You still pay, though.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. All right. There's a new episode of Too Much Access up. We're at BYU Volleyball. So go check it out. We've never looked more athletic in our life.
Oh, man. We're killing it.
Mike, is there anything I'm forgetting?
Think we are good.
All right. Thank you, guys. We'll see you later on in the week. And Eddie, will you blow us out of here?
Always, man.
Thank you.
That's what I do.
Get it. Thank you. Bye, buddy.